This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so last class we done with few things over here where under financial accounting we done with three configurations how to go for creating a company credit control area and the company code. These are the three steps what we have done, and then we started working out with the controlling part. So under controlling we have gone for creating a controlling area over here. This was the one, and then we started working with logistics general. There were two steps what we have done. First, we have gone for creating a plant, and second one, creation of divisions. Like what all product lines the company want to offer it to the customer, that's what we have done it. Now, next module where we are going to be working it out is going to be sales and distribution module over here, SD. Where as an SD consultant, we are going to be getting into it. So, like what are going to be the steps involved in this sales and distribution is what we are going to be checking it out over here. So let me try to log in. Okay, Nazim. So here we need to basically get into SPRO, IMG. Under IMG, we are going to be working with enterprise structure. Under enterprise structure, we are working with definitions. So if we get into these definitions, we are working with sales and distribution. So if we get into this sales and distribution, there are going to be four steps involved in it, where we need to go for creating a sales org, distribution channel, sales office, and the sales group. Let's just give me a second, please. Okay, now see. So I'm back. So let me try to work out with the sales and distribution module over here. So I'm just trying to log in. If you try to basically get into SPRO, IMG, and we need to work out with this sales and distribution. And under the sales and distribution, sorry, enterprise structure. Under this enterprise structure, get into definitions, and under definitions, there's the area where we are working it out, sales and distribution. So if you get into the sales and distribution, these are going to be the 4 steps we need to focus on, where we need to create a sales stock, a distribution channel, sales office, and a sales group. These are the 4 steps. Now, I'm trying to start working out with the sales organization over here. So once you click on this one, define, copy, delete, check sales org. Click on this one. And here we have two options, create and copy. So you're not going to be copying any kind of sales org. We are going to be creating it. We're not going to be copying it. Why? Because we don't have any kind of dependent interest maintained. So we are not going to be copying anything. We are going to be creating it. So if you click on this particular option, define sales organization, double click on it, and this how the screen is going to be looking. Okay. So here we are going to be taking the help of new entries to maintain it. So click on this new entries and maintain the information. So whatever code you want to maintain for the sales org, you can update it. So let's say I'm just trying to maintain it as a white SAM over here, and which stands for Samsung sales. So this is the code and this is the description for that. Okay, and I'm not trying to maintain any other fields over here. Later when we required, we come back over here and we try to update the information. So I'm trying to maintain sales org and the description for that. So maintain it and try to save this one. And here we need to update the values. Like here we need to capture the address. So here I'm just trying to maintain all that address information over here. Samsung sales. What we do in the real time. So it's going to be the job role of an LC consultant to collect all these values from the client. You need to give us all these values. I'm trying to update it over here and just try to click on this preview option over here. So if you click on this preview, this is a format in which the address is going to be getting printed. So check out this one and make sure you try to copy this one as well. So click on copy and these entries are going to be getting updated against our sales organization. And make sure you try to enter the right request. So what all requests you have created in the past, if you want to look for that, click on this own request over here. So we have all our requests getting displayed up. So I'm just trying to select this one. Okay. So click on continue and done. So sales org has been created along with the address maintained. So this is our sales organization. And what is the job role of the sales org? They try to take care of sales. Whatever sale is required for the company, that particular sale will be done by the sales organization. Whatever sale is required for the company, that will be taken care by the sales organization. Okay. So that's the first step. Now coming to the second step. So once you're done with the sales organization, we need to work out with the distribution channel over here. Now, what is the use of this distribution channel? So every company will be having their own set of customers. So whom they we try to classify them as a retailer, wholesaler, dealer, bulk buyer. And why we need to classify the customers? Because different customers are going to be placing an order for different quantity. Billing is going to be done differently. Delivery terms are going to be done differently. Okay, so everything is going to be done differently over here. So here, what we try to do, we try to make sure we try to create these customers. Okay, on the name of distribution channel over here. on the name of distribution channel. So how to create this one over here? So it's going to be simple. So just come back to the main screen and work out with this particular step. Define, copy, delete, check distribution channel. Okay, and if you click on this activity, so there are going to be two things: define and copy. You're not going to be copying anything. Why? Because we don't have any dependent interest maintained. We are not going to be copying anything. We straight away go for defining of it. So if you click on this define distribution channel, double click on it, and this up the screen is going to be looking. And always the code for distribution channel is going to be of 2 letters, which is going to be alphanumerical combination. And here, take the help of new interest over here and maintain it. So here I'm trying to create some values. So let's say I'm trying to call this one as an starting with M5, where I'm trying to maintain one set of distribution channel as an online sale, e-commerce, and second set of them is going to be distributor. Are going to be the two group of customers what I'm trying to maintain. One on the name of online sale and second one on the name of distributors. So maintain this information over here and make sure you can save this one. As an example, I'm trying to take only two distribution channel. If you want to create multiple, you can also do that. Okay. So I'm just trying to maintain it as two and try to save it. And we are done with this. Okay. We're done with this. So distribution channel has been created successfully. These are going to be the two set of customers to whom we are going to be selling the products. Third step in this sales and distribution model, we need to work out with our sales office. That's going to be the third step, sales office. Okay, and I will explain like what is the use of the sales office. This is nothing but point of contact between whom and whom, between customer and the company. It's nothing but point of contact between customer and the company. So as a customer, if you're interested in purchasing a particular product, where to go? And for one company, we can go for maintenance of multiple sales offices. It's not that we can have only one or two sales office. We can have multiple sales offices. So all company stores, we are going to be mapping it as what? A sales office. All company stores, we are going to be mapping it as what? Sales office. Now, how to create it? So just come back and work with this particular step. Maintain sales office over here. And once you click on it, maintain sales office. So this how the screen is going to be looking. This how the screen is going to be looking. Now, in this particular screen, we are trying to basically take the help of new interests to maintain our sales office information. And always the code is going to be maximum of 4 letters. Okay, maximum is of 4 letters. Now, how to create it? So click on new interests. And now maintain the code. So I'm trying to maintain some code over here. Let's say I'm trying to maintain it on the name of SM01. And I'm just trying to maintain a description for that as well. In Hyderabad city, I have one store at Begumpet location. Just trying to maintain some values. Click on enter and try to capture the address for this as well. So for each and every sales office, there will be an address maintained. We need to capture it. And why we are trying to maintain all this information in detailed over here? Because for reporting purpose. Because when sale is done from a particular store, we need to know. For that, all these values need to be maintained properly. Maintain it and done. One entry has been chosen. In the same way, if you want to create more interests, so I'm just trying to maintain one more sales office. In Hyderabad itself, I have one more sales office. Let's say at some other location, high-tech city. And for this particular store also, try to capture the address for that. And now try to save this one. So these are going to be the two sales offices from where we are going to be selling the products. Just give me a second, guys. I don't want all those things to be getting interfered. Okay. So these are all our sales offices what we have created. So SM01 and SM02. SM01 and SM02. Okay. So there's our third step. And now coming to the fourth step, we need to work out with sales group over here. It's going to be our fourth and final step. We need to create a sales group. So people who work in the sales office, who take care of selling the products, we are trying to call them as what? Sales persons over here. We're trying to call them as sales persons. And these sales persons are going to be divided into how? Into groups. We're going to be dividing them into groups over here. So we need to go for creating that sales groups, because every person in a sales office will be not given authorization to sell all range of products. Okay, we have some limitations maintained for that. So how to perform it is what we are going to be checking it out. Now, how to create this sales group. So for example purpose, I'm just trying to create around two groups. So click on this one, maintain sales group, and this up the screen will be looking. And always the group is going to be of 3 letters. Group is going to be of 3 letters. So if you click on this one, so I'm just trying to maintain, okay, SAL is one group which take care of sales, and second one CUS. In case if any customer related activities are there, that will be taken care by this. So we have two groups. One will be taking care of sales, one will be taking care of customer service. So maintain this one and try to save. In general, I'm trying to maintain it. I'm just trying to not concentrate based on the product. In general, I'm trying to maintain it. So we have two groups. So this is going to be our fourth step over here. So these are the four steps we need to do. Creation of sales org, distribution channel, sales office, and sales group. And you can see we have not copied any of them. We have just created it. Okay. Now, once you're done with this LC module, we need to work out with the next module, which is going to be material management, where consultant is going to be doing the necessary configuration over there on the So if you get into this over here, so we have two steps to focus on. One, creation of sales org, storage location, and second one, purchase organization. Okay. So we don't work with the first one. This is just for information purpose. What you mean by this defense forces and public security is what has been mentioned. We're not working on it. We're trying to work out with these two options over here. Maintain, storage location, and the purchase org. And I was trying to explain the storage location functionality. So storage location is what we try to call it as a subdivision of a plant. Subdivision of a plant, we are going to be calling it as a storage location. And all these storage locations are going to be maintained inside the plant. All the storage locations are going to be maintained inside the plant. So for one plant, how many storage locations we can maintain? We can maintain multiple storage locations over here. Okay, we can maintain multiple storage locations. Now, how to create it? So if you click on this one, maintain storage location, it will be asking us to enter. It will be asking us to enter plant information. For which plant you want storage locations need to be created, we need to enter that plant information over here. Okay, so I'm just trying to enter that plant. So we have created our plant in the past. So I'm just trying to maintain that particular value. So we have created it on the name of SAP1. So I'm just trying to use that one. So plant SAP1, click on continue option over here. And this up the screen is going to be looking. You can see by default there are multiple storage locations which has been assigned to our plant. Why? Because we copied our plant from a reference. So what all storage locations which has been maintained for that reference has been copied up over here. Now, first thing, I'm going to be deleting all these things. How many storage locations are there? 160. So we need to delete all these 160 because these are not the storage locations which I want to use it. So I'm going to be deleting it. Now, how to delete it over here? So here, I'm trying to take the help of this particular icon. Select all. Select all. And click on delete option over here. Select all and click on delete option. So all entries are getting deleted and make sure you try to save it. So once you delete anything, make sure you try to save it. Done. Now whatever storage locations you want to maintain, you can go for it. Whatever storage locations you want to maintain, you can go for it. So here, try to take the help of new entries and maintain the naming conventions. So let's say I'm just trying to maintain it as S001, which is used for storing finished products. S002 for raw materials. S003 for semi-finished product. S004 for packaging material. S005 for scrap products. How many storage locations you want to go for maintenance of it, you can do that over here. Okay, so maintain it and make sure you try to click on save. Click on save. Done. So data was saved. Storage locations has been assigned to our plant. So this is going to be our first step in material management, creation of storage locations. So these are the storage locations, and by default all these are assigned to what? To plant. And what is the plant we are working out with? SAP1 is our plant. Working with SAP1. Okay. That's the first step in material management. Now second step, we are working out with purchase organization. It's going to be our second step, purchase org. Now, when we talk about this particular purchase org, this one is going to be getting involved in purchasing the stock. This one will be getting involved in purchasing the stock. Whatever stock is required for the company, it's going to be basically this purchase organization who will be doing this. Purchasing the stock. Whatever stock is required for the company, they are going to be the one who will be getting involved in it. They take care of purchasing the stock over here. Okay. Now, how to deal with this purchase org? So if you just come back, we work with this particular step, maintain purchase organization. Maintain purchase organization. So if you click on this one, maintain purchase org, this is how it's going to be looking. This is how it will be looking. Okay. So here for each and every purchase organization, there is going to be a code maintain, and along with that, we need to keep a description for that. So here what I try to do to create a purchase organization, we are going to be taking the help of new entries. So maintain the code. So here I'm just trying to maintain it as an I'm trying to maintain it as SMPO. Already this one is there. So SSPO. I'm trying to maintain the description for this. Like how we have a sales team, we have a purchase team. So maintain it. Ah, I'm just trying to maintain it as triple SO. Triple SO. Okay. And try to save this one. Okay. Done. So our purchase org has been created up over here. This is going to be our purchase organization. It's going to be our purchase organization. So these are the two steps we need to do under material management. Okay. Now we're done with this. And last and final area under logistics we need to focus on is going to be logistic execution module. Work out with this logistic execution module. Now this module will be taking care of what? Our shipment activities. It will be taking care of our shipment activities over here, doing all the transportation process. Now when we talk about this particular logistic execution module, so here I'm trying to work with this particular step. Define, copy, delete, check, shipping point. Define, copy, delete, check, shipping points. Okay, so out of all these steps, we try to work out with only this particular step. We are going to be working only with this particular step over here. Okay, now if you click on this one, define, copy, delete, check, shipping points. So click on this particular option, define shipping points. Define shipping points. So if you click on this one, define shipping points, this how the screen is going to be looking. And you can see the code for shipping point is going to be of 4 letters, which can be alphanumerical combination over here. Okay. Now to create a shipping point, click on new entries. Click on new entries. So whatever code you want to maintain for this, maintain it. Let's say I'm trying to call it as SMSP, Samsung shipping. That's what the description I'm trying to maintain it over here. Maintain it, click on enter, and try to update the factory calendar. As I mentioned, this factory calendar is used to provide working hours. And for this particular shipping point as well, we have an address need to be maintained. In case without maintaining the address, if you're trying to click on save, so it will be automatically asking us to maintain the address for this. We need to update the address as well over here. Okay, so I'm trying to maintain it as a company. I'm just trying to capture the address over here. So Samsung. There is a search term maintain for that, and address. Our shipping point address also has been captured. Okay. And here I'm not trying to maintain all this information. Load time, pick and pack time, all these values we are trying to leave as it is. When required, I'm going to be maintaining it. We have some concept called as availability check and route determination. When we required, we come back over here, maintain all these dependent entries and see how system is going to be responding for that. And now try to save this one. So shipping point has been created. That's the only step we need to do under this. That's how it's going to be working. So these are all going to be the organizational units what we require to focus and work out. So what all things we have seen, how to go for working out with our company, credit control area and the company code. Under controlling area. Under logistics general, creating a plant and a division. And under sales and distribution, 4 steps: creation of sales org, distribution channel, sales office and the sales group. And under material management, we have seen how to create a storage location and how to work out with the purchase organization. And then under logistic execution, we are trying to work out with the shipping point. We are trying to work out with the shipping point. Okay. So this is going to be the first part of it. Now, once done with the first part definition, we need to work out with the second part, which we try to call it as an assignments. We need to maintain the link between one org with the other one. And we are not trying to focus on this plant maintenance and HRM because we don't have much of integration maintained. We're not trying to deal with that. We're not trying to deal with that. Okay. So in tomorrow class, let me try to start working out with this assignment part, the next part of your enterprise structure. So let me stop it over here. I try to share this documents and notes now along with the video. Please work it out and let me know.
Mr. Jairam,
Yeah,
as you said, all the codes should be memorized as a SD consultant.
these codes you're talking?
Yes, 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 yes.
No, no, no,
No,
no. No
no,
need to remember.
in general. No, no, in general,
No,
in general.
no, not required because in project to project, these values are going to be getting changed up. So you just need to know whatever the code you have. So if you make a note of it, that would be good. That's it. Or you need to refer the documents.
Okay. The code, who is going to be give us? Who are going to give
Yeah,
these codes?
we need to provide it. We need to give this information to the user client, and he need to give us the acceptance. Okay, these are the codes you are trying to maintain, and he need to give the acceptance. That's okay. That's how it works out. If you're not getting any kind of acceptance from the client, then you can't use these codes. You need to
Okay.
suggest this is the name what I'm trying to maintain for this. Because like they don't know nothing about SAP. So you are the one who need to provide all this information. So these are things what it works out, and these are the codes I'm trying to maintain. If most of the times they don't know nothing, whatever you mention, they accept it. Okay,
Okay,
but
good.
if a client is having some knowledge on SAP, then he will be doing all that. He will be putting all it hands, and he will be asking us to do according to his requirement, including this naming pattern as well.
Okay, okay. As a SD consultant, you have to do all these things for the it's like the other divisions also, like
In
MMBP in real time,
see,
MMBP,
so our
finance.
job role in one project, what we are going to be doing, it means we try to do only around 4 to 5 steps. These are all going to be the part of SD consultant, which I'm highlighting in red: division and shipping point. So shipping point, why we are going to be creating it? If you don't have an LE consultant to work out, then we try to create this shipping points. If you don't have an LE consultant, then we try to work out with the shipping point. Whatever the things I have highlighted in red, only those things we are going to be doing it in the real time. Rest of the activities will be taken care by the respective consultants. We are not going to be creating all of them. Right now, why I'm trying to teach you to do all these things, as I mentioned, we have some integration going on with different models. So we require all these values. So for that, I'm trying to show you how to create it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, right. So let me stop it.
And sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
One
you
more,
know.
one more
Hmm,
thing. See, just now I got yesterday I got a credential from Mr. Venu. I
hmm,
have one doubt. See, as you mentioned, one before going to login,
hmm.
there is ID, ES, and ECC 6.0 and enhanced package. You're working on enhanced package 7, right? Is
No,
that differs between 6 and 7? Is it
not much.
okay?
Everything is going to be same. There is only one checkbox will be inactive in EHP6. That's it. But total system is going to be the same itself.
What is the checkpoint that is inactive? Can you show me now? Is it okay for
Now,
you?
those are going to be different. Like here, for example, if you work out with the order screen, there's a change mode in the order. You'll be seeing some icons will be not getting displayed up. Let's say this field will be not there in the older version. This field is present in the new version. That is how it will be looking. Or there will be some checkboxes like this icon will be not available for few of the fields. That is the
Okay.
only change you will be seeing it. But everything is going to be the same itself.
Doesn't make much
Yeah.
difference, right?
No,
Doesn't
not
have
at
much
all.
difference.
Not
Okay.
at all. All the
Okay.
configuration, what we do is going to be the same. Nothing to do anything. Only the screens, there will be some checkboxes which will be activated, inactivated. That's it.
Okay. When it comes to real time, also, it doesn't make any difference.
No, no, nothing. Nothing much.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Right.
Thank you. Thank
Okay. So we shall meet up tomorrow and work it out.
you. Sure. And but
Okay.
Hello.
there is
Yeah.
one request, Mr. Jairam.
Hmm.
Please try to share the notes as soon as once we finish this session. Please try to share the notes
Hmm.
as soon as it's possible. Okay.
No problem. Sure. I try to do that. But this video will be taking some time for me because it need to get converted and then only I need to share it. So I try to make sure you get it on time.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah, Suchitra, please tell me.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I want the credentials for the practice.
Just give me around 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to be dropping email with all the details. You can check it out.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.